was a yoga instructor, supple and sweet with impeccable form. You tell yourself that you could have fucked her, but you were too busy with internet porn. Lovely Elaine offered care and affection. You might have been the one she adored. Took you forever to get an erection, and when you looked up she was out of the door. Don't despair, sweet child. Your midnight queen's gonna make everything alright. You may do the walk of shame come morning light, but your midnight queen's gonna hold you tight, and he promised it's just one last time. Jose Luis was a fella from Grindr, 'cause desperate times call for desperate needs. He only served as a painful reminder that you weren't designed for that kind of misdeed. Amelia kept you deep in the friend zone, pills and persuasion that earned you a date. But you know what happened with too many benzos. Offended and ended, you just masturbate. Don't despair, sweet child. Your midnight queen's gonna make everything alright. You may do the walk of shame come morning light, but your midnight queen's gonna hold you tight, and he promised it's just one last time. So when you're done bad and feeling dejected, all dressed up and sexed up with nowhere to go, there's always one name in your long list of exes that you can depend on and never say no. Everyone needs someone to rely on, a lover who cares when you're broken and small. One day you'll find the shoulder to cry on. Till that day comes, you know who to call. Don't despair, sweet child. Your midnight queen's gonna make everything alright. You may do the walk of shame come morning light,
Hello everybody, welcome to tonight's run-in of the Tier 1 Round 9 Dutch Grand Prix as IUF1 rounds out the first half of our season here in the Netherlands. Tier 2 will officially finish the first half of our season tomorrow night. Tonight, Tier 1 comes to a first half season end here, then we will be off next week due to a holiday here in the United States, and then we'll be back 2 weeks from tonight on a remembrance of 9/11 as the U.S. Grand Prix here in the IUF1 will be ran from Austin, Texas in 2 weeks. In here tonight, so we got Josh, Oliveira, Sub-Zero, Gary, The Wicked, X420, Kugo, Williams, Kudo, Lucci, Great Ace, Emi, Trey, and me, Bender. See details here, tires, just get all the good stuff up everybody wants to see. Looks like the Wicked and the Aston Martin are 420 out on the racetrack. Last night in the No Assist Champions Division, Alan Toast drove his Haas to victory in a race where the weather kind of started out nice and sunny and then slowly got cloudy and slowly got cloudy, then slowly started to rain at the very end of the event, which caused a little bit havoc on the last couple laps as guys were trying to get the slick tires to work. Once the track probably got a little too wet for him, but Alan Toast was able to manage the conditions and get a victory in the Champions Division last night. So we'll see what kind of weather we get here tonight. And ooh, S420 got a little too low here. Saw the back of that Aston Martin whip around as he is going to be the first one to start a lap here. Looks like the Wicked's also getting ready to start a lap here. So back 420 here. 420 looks like he would be the first one to actually post a time here. .420 finishes 1:11.645. Here comes the Wicken. Second lap of the day. Wicken 1:09.8 goes P1 here. Josh on the mediums, Oliveira here on a lap. Part of Team Alpine that leads the IUF1 Constructors Championship here in Tier 1 as his teammate Kudo. Kudo is not his teammate. Kimo in that RB Cash App goes P1. Oliveira out of the corner, and he is going to go P3. Trey's in the wrong car. He jumped in the Red Bull. Trey's supposed to be in a Kick Sauber, but can't switch now, so we'll just have to make note of that in the race results. Oliveira's teammate Juggernaut is not here tonight, so chance for a couple of teams right behind the Alpines there to try to gain some ground in the Constructors Championship. Sub-Zero just completing a lap here. Let's see here, Great Ace letting some rise by as he's trying to get some heat in the tires here. don't know if we can back up the last two races here from Tier 1. Tier 1 division, the last 2 weeks at Bahrain and Brazil has had photo finishes with Williams winning both. In Bahrain, he just got around Josh coming out of the final corner and held off the McLaren of Matt Dedge in a side-by-side finish. And then last week at Brazil, Williams held off a late DRS move from Josh by 0.006 was the official time on the scoreboard. So I'm not sure if Zandorf is a circuit that would kind of lead to that kind of finish. But here with Tier 1 guys, you just never know. Williams comes in here as your points leader. You are now on board here with your points leader. Winner of the last 2 events here. Here comes Williams. 2 more corners to go here. DRS now open through the final right-hander. Time to beat right now, 109.730. And Williams is going to go 109.811. Go P2 for the kick salver. Josh on a set of mediums at the start a lap here. Let's give you a ride here with Josh in the Haas. Enjoy the sights and sounds of Zandorf. Oh, Josh spinning around. Josh will probably take another lap on the medium tires, get some heat in them. Get back to Josh on his second lap. Imad still yet to come out. Gary yet to come out. Sub-Zero now on his second attempt, 111.273 on his first lap. Sub-Zero comes out of the final corner. Can he improve any? Does improve in time, but not in position. Stays P9, 110.7 for the Williams driver. Yes, by now everybody has heard Logan Sargent has lost his seat at Williams for the remainder of the season. I don't think that is shocking to many. Might be shocking on who got the seat, but I think Sargent losing his seat was not a big shock to most of the F1 community, as Liebender I think he'll be coming into the pits battery fully charged. Right now currently in that 6th position here. Williams just got done a lap. Williams goes P1, 109.714 now. It's a new time to beat. Hito has invalidated on his lap here. So a new time to beat. We go catch Josh on his second attempt here. We saw him get loose. Here he comes on the medium tires. Going to go up to P7, 110.388. We are now just past the halfway mark here in qualifying. Grade A is currently in that 8th position in the second of the two houses. 420 on the racetrack right now. 111.6 is his best lap so far, but coming out of the final corner, can 420 improve? Does improve in lap time, but not in position. Stays P11, down to a 110.780. It's right behind Sub-Zero here, and the Williams of E-Mod now on the racetrack here. E-Mod gone purple there in sector 2 here. Couple more corners to go here for the Williams driver on his first qualifying attempt, as it's starting to get a little sunny here in Zandorf here. The sun's starting to come out. E-Mod is going to cross the stripe all the way up to P4, 109.840. And top 5 there, all within just like a tenth and a half of each other. Just under 7 minutes remain here in qualifying. .420 has decided to call it a qualifying effort. Maybe he's trying to save a set of soft tires for the race. Only makes 2 runs here. Gary has yet to come out in his Ferrari. Saw E-Mod just finish up Oliveira now on a lap here. Currently just in that 10th position here. See if he can improve any. Currently 110.414 is the Alpine driver's best lap of the session so far. And the final straight he comes. He does improve. 110.081 is going to move him up to that P7th position. And get the Red Bull here of Trey. Trey, as you can see in the chat, is in the wrong car. Trey is usually a Kick Sauber driver. Accidentally jumped in the wrong car, so tonight he is representing Red Bull, but we'll make sure that Kick Sauber gets his points. Currently in that P3 position, 109.825, as Aston Martin does a good job of getting out of his way. Big wiggle there by the Red Bull. Right now needs to pick up this over a tenth if he wants to take that P1 position. Here he comes out of the final corners, trying to shorten up the track as much as he can, and he does. 109.549. So put Trey into that P1 position. Kudo now back on the racetrack here. Looks like he is off the pace a little bit here. A lot of battery loss here, sitting 109.7. We are coming down to the 4-minute mark here remaining in qualifying. Kudo is going to come into the pits here. E-Mod going back out. Kudo now back on the racetrack here. Ooh, Kudo goes wide here. Josh now on the racetrack here. .110.3 so far. Josh best lap. That was on the mediums. Josh is going to go all the way up to P1. 109.309 for the Haas. And that is going to move Josh to P1. Trey now in second. Williams on an out lap here. Currently in third. See if Williams has anything for the front guys here. See if he can get himself on that front row. It's now under 3 minutes left here in qualifying. .109.714 right now is Williams' best lap. Can he improve? Can he pick up about 4/10 here if he wants to challenge Josh for that P1 position here, as we are down now to 2 minutes remaining here in qualifying. Here comes Williams out of the final corner. Can he get that kick Sauber onto the front row? Here he comes. He does not. He stays. P3. He does pick up a little bit of pace. 596 now. Right behind Trey's 549. Two very close lappers. Trey is coming out for his last attempt here as we are super late in qualifying now. Kudo now. Can Kudo get that Visa Cash App Honda on the front row, currently in that 4th position? 109.730 is Kudo's best lap so far. Here he comes out of the final corner, down this long straightaway. Does not. Stays P4. 109.706. Trey now on a final ditch run here, currently in that P2 position. Williams is done. And Gary's only going to make one attempt here tonight, so see what Gary can do in that Ferrari. Here comes Gary out of the final corner. Gary's going to go P12 with a 110.522. Sub-Zero into 5th, and I do believe that is going to do us for qualifying. E-Mod up to 4th here. Kudo 5th. But once again, by 2/10, Josh is going to take pole. Trey is going to be alongside the Haas there in 2nd. Williams 3rd, E-Mod 4th. Kudo Wicken going to round out row number 3. Row 4 is going to be Kugo and Oliveira. Top 10 is going to be finished off by Niebender and Great Ace. Sub-Zero, Gary, 420, and Lucci. Lucius did not qualify due to being a reserve driver tonight. Reserve drivers do not qualify here in the IUF1. So that is why you do not see a lap posted by the McLaren. So let's take a screenshot for the powers to be. Quick rundown: Josh, Trey, Williams, E-Mod, Kudo, your top 5. Wicken, Kugo, Oliveira, Niebender, and Great Ace is your top 10. Sub-Zero, Gary, 420, and Lucius. We ran out the 14 car field here tonight. Don't forget we take a 5-minute break here in the IUF1, so we'll be back in 5 minutes for the start of the Dutch Grand Prix for the IUF1 Tier 1 division.
Was a yoga instructor, supple and sweet with impeccable form. You tell yourself that you could have fucked her, but you were too busy with internet porn. Lovely Elaine offered care and affection. You might have been the one she adored. Took you forever to get an erection. She was out of the door. Don't despair, sweet child. Your midnight queen's gonna make everything alright. You may do the walk of shame. Was a fella from Grindr, 'cause desperate times call for desperate needs. He only served as a painful reminder that you weren't designed for that kind of misdeed. Amelia kept you deep in the friend zone. Pills and persuasion that earned you a date. But you know what happened with too many benzos. And ended, you just masturbate. Don't despair, sweet child. Your midnight queen's gonna make everything alright. You may do the walk of shame come morning light, but your midnight queen's gonna hold you tight, and you promise it's just one last So when you're done bad and feeling dejected, all dressed up and sexed up with nowhere to go, there's always one name in your long list of exes that you can depend on and never say no. Everyone needs someone to rely on, a lover who cares when you're broken and small. One day you'll find the shoulder to cry on. Till that day comes, you know who to call. Don't despair, sweet child. Your midnight queen's gonna make everything alright. You may do
Alright everybody, welcome back to the IUF1 Tier 1 division. We are ready to go. 36 laps here tonight at Andor. See what kind of weather we get. Starting off nice and sunny. We'll see if that changes throughout the event. And we're off. Trey and Josh going down to turn 1. Trey with a good start. Trey is going to go to the inside here. Josh around the outside, long way around, side by side to go, up the hill. Give Josh the spot. Williams third, Tito now in fourth, Emad in fifth. Emad late on the brakes. Ooh, almost got to the back, kept it going. Wicked here in sixth. Sub-Zero up to seventh. Gary now eighth. Good start for the Ferrari. Gary's moved up from 12th to 8th already. Oliveira here in 9th. Meebender now 10th, 420, followed by his dad in 12th. Luch is up a spot. Great Ace down to 14th here. Back up front, everybody starting on the medium tires tonight. So we'll have to see without the safety car how these guys do it. Is it medium or hards or medium to softs here? We'll see what everybody decides to do. Gotta wonder, is there a weather forecast with everybody starting on the same exact tire here? Usually you do not see that. Josh is going to lead lap number 1 here. Trey tucked in right behind Williams now. Aston Martin out in the background. That is 420. Gets her going again. Now on board here with the kick salver of Sir Williams. She is right behind Trey here. You see the 3 different lines. One went high, one went middle. Williams went to the bottom. Now the McLaren slides in front of the Williams here. Nice move by Wicken as he gets around Emad. Emad's going to fight him back here. Good, Wicken gets loose. Emad's going to get a run. Side by side to go. This is the battle for 4th. Emad around, going to have the inside on this turn. Nice side by side action here for 4th. Wicken still fight. Wicken still going to control that space for the moment. Nice drive in there. Now Emad's going to come back. Little wheel tap. Wilkins saves it. That's going to open the door. Kudo now drives past, and here he's coming 2 for 1 here. Oh! Emad got on the grass. She saw him wiggle. He saw the cash app machine come in late. Went to the outside the racetrack to try to avoid him and got onto the grass. She saw him. Good save. Got the crash, but he is now in a hurry to get, and he has split the 2. Emad now trying to charge back through the field. Oh no, we have a Hugo in trouble. Drives her off the sand, gets her going. Both the Aston Martins having trouble here early as 420. Now father and son duo running together here. Great Ace has already made a stop. He has gone to a set of soft tires here. Back up front, Josh is still your race leader. Trey is still tucked up right behind the Haas. And now Trey looking for the race lead. Trey makes the move, gets around the Haas and move Trey up now to P1. Josh now in 2nd. Williams here in 3rd. The top 3 now has slowly broken away to 1.3 second gap. They have broken the DRS of the McLaren in 4th. Trey, our 2nd different leader tonight. Josh led the first 2 laps from the pole. Josh now leading here on lap number 4. Now it's a 5-car train at the front as Wicken and Kudo has caught the front 3 here. Gary having some technical issues, has fallen off that second pack there. As now Josh looking for the race lead. Oh, gets in there deep, slams on the brakes, and that's going to open the door. Can Williams get that kick salver in? No, he can't. Josh slams the door on him. Trey now remains your race leader. Williams here in second. Wicken third, Kudo now in fifth. Emod, after that mistake, has worked himself all the way up back to sixth. He has really charged through the back half of this field. Now we got an Aston Martin around in the back. I believe that's 420. He gets her going again. Don't forget, everybody in the IUF1 scores points, so the worst you can finish here tonight is 14th. Which is a pretty good points, Dave. You can just survive 90% of these 36 laps. You're guaranteed points. Williams looking for his third consecutive win. He has won Bahrain and Brazil back to back, and now currently running P3 here at Zandorf as we got to move in the back to Wicken. And Kudo had traded this 4th position a couple times to give it back to Wicken there in the turn 1. But as these two jockey around, they have now fallen out of DRS range once again of the front 3. They had caught the back 3 for a moment, but their side-by-side racing has really cost them some time. They have now fallen to a 2.5 behind that front trio. 5.2 second gap back to Emod. B-Bender now, Luchas at the 8th, Oliveira 9th, and Sub-Zero. Currently ran out your top 10 here. Gary, who has lost connection a couple times and got back, has fallen all the way down to P11th. Both of the Aston Martins with some early troubles here finding themselves 12th and 13th, and Great Ace, who made an early stop now, finds himself back in that 14th position. All 14 cars still on the lead lap. Here comes Josh. Is Josh close enough now to make the move? Into turn 1 he goes. Give the Haas a spot. Williams is now going to try to come inside. Can't quite get her done. Trey, good job there holding off Williams. And this battle has let the 4th and 5th place cars of the Wicken and Kudo has now caught this front trio again. So now we're back up to a 5-car battle here for the race lead. Here on lap 7. And this is what we have expected to see from the Tier 1 division here lately. Seems like every Tier 1 race is turning out to be like this. Like I had mentioned earlier, the last 2 have been photo finishes at the end. And we'll see if this 5-car trio can bring us another photo finish at the end of 36 laps here tonight. Right now, Josh claims lead for the 2nd time this evening. Josh and Trey only 2 of the lead laps so far. And now Trey, once again, he is looking to take the lead back, and he is. He is going to get around the Haas. Sir Williams not close enough to make me. Josh going to tuck in right behind, fall right back in line. But once again, Trey has taken command here for the 2nd time in this race. As you look back here from the Red Bull, see that tire smoke from these guys locking up the front tires, getting into the braking zone. See here, Josh is close enough with DRS to make a move into turn 1. Right now, Trey Here comes the Haas. Trey using all kind of battery. Don't think Josh is going to be close enough to make the move. He's not. Gonna have to lock him back up here. Give you a look here from 5th place Kudo as he looks. This is how the back of that front lead pack looks, and just like last night's weather, it is starting to get a little cloudy here. We gotta wonder now, is there rain here in the future here? Definitely started out nice and sunny. It is not nice and sunny at the moment. The clouds are starting to roll in. Now the Wiccan looking to make a move here on Williams. Can't quite get her done. Trying to fall back in line here. As these top 5 go through that final chicane here. Is Josh close enough this time to make a run at the race leader? No, he's not. Is Wiccan close enough to make a move? No, he's not. So everybody kind of stays in line here to start lap number 10. 9 laps complete here. And the top 5 now have broken away to a 7.7 second lead over E-Mod. In this nice little battle from 6 on back, you got E-Mod, Luchas, Kneebender, and Oliveira all tucked in right here together. So you got a 5-car pack at the front, got another 4-car pack here, just over 7 seconds behind that front pack. And what looks like we could have some weather coming in. Gary here rounds out your top 10. Sub-Zero here, got followed by Kugo, Great Ace, and 420. Everybody's still on the lead lap. Trey still your race leader here on lap 10. The clouds are here. How far away is the rain? As now Josh going to take the lead back. Once again, move the Haas up to that front position. Josh has taken the lead back for the 3rd time here this evening. Like as soon as this top 3 decide to stay in line a little bit, they start to pull away from Wiccan and Kudo. These 2 are really fighting to stay a part of that lead pack here. Luchas has now gotten around. He now moves up to the 6th position now. He leads that 2nd pack with Kneebender 2nd. Oliveira E-Mod has fallen back to 3rd. Here, you gotta wonder if E-Mod, his tires are a little bit, well, maybe a little quicker than the rest of the guys with that big mistake he made earlier in the race where he got into the gravel pit in turn 1 after getting onto the grass right at the beginning of the braking zone. You gotta wonder if he put a little extra wear on them medium tires and it's starting to kind of come back to haunt him now. As Kneebender now looks to make the move on the McLaren. This is the battle for P6. Move the Red Bull up a spot. So now it's Kneebender 6. Luchas here in 7th, tucked in right behind him, followed by Oliveira. And now E-Mod. Oh, we got, I believe that is 420 around in that Aston Martin down there, 14th position. He gets her going again. Don't see any physical damage to that Aston Martin. Back up front now. Josh now out to 8/10 of a second lead. This might be the biggest lead I have seen the leaders have so far this race. Is how close this top 5 have been. This might be the biggest gap we've seen between 1st and 2nd. Currently right now at 7.5 tenths, almost 8/10 of a second. Can Josh be the first of the race leaders to break away and get out of DRS range? He is not going to do it on this lap. Trey is going to make a big run here, as now the top 5 have really started to spread out a little bit. They're still in DRS of each other, but it is not nose to tail like they were. Nobody close enough to make the move. They're going to stay in line. Kudo right now the closest as he is tucked up behind the McLaren here. Battle for fourth. Kudo just taking care of that Visa Cash App machine. He is just now staying in line. You got to wonder if Kudo's playing the smart game and just trying to stay in line, not overworking his tires, and see if he doesn't start to have the better of the tire wear here with these front five. Is working. Oh, wicked now, big save, but he saved it. Ooh, but it's going to only cost him one position, but what a save. I thought that McLaren was around. He saved it. You know, these tires are starting to get old. Williams now still in that third position. He's kind of been here all race long. Trey now tucked up right behind the Haas now. Trey going to look to take the lead back again. Trey now, right? Oh, we got a safety car. We got a full course safety car. Don't know who it is for. Williams has picked up a penalty. He is on the pit road here. Wicken is on pit road. Kudos, all these guys made it. The two race leaders. Let's see this plays out now. Ema was to qualify, but he crashed. Oh, he has spun, and his car got stuck, and it has DQ'd him. So what a chain of events. Ema spun coming off pit road. The car got stuck on a very tight pit exit there. It's now your race leader. Comes down pit road, him and Trey now. Excuse me. So what a chain of events. One of the best cars here in the early session, the Williams of Emod, who we saw fall all the way back down to 14th. And then charged himself back up to that 6th position. Josh is going to win the race off of pit road. Williams is going to gain a spot. He is up to PQ now. He has jumped Trey on pit road. So good move there. Trey now 3rd. Wicken 4th. Reach is now up to 5th. Kneebender 6th. Oliveira here in 7th. Kudo getting some wing damage fixed in this 8th position. He's only going to lose one more spot there to Gary, it looks like. So Kudo looks like he is going to restart in that 9th position. Don't think the Haas or Great Ace is close enough to catch him. Or is he? This is going to be close. It looks like Kudo is going to hold that position. So Great Ace is going to line up here in 10th. Sub-Zero here in 11th. Kudo now running 12th. 420 brought out the safety car, and then Emod crashed on the exit of pit road. Car got spun sideways, and being how tight it is on that exit, he could not get the car going straight enough. He's qualified for blocking pit lane. So a horrible, horrible break there for the Williams driver. He definitely was going to be part of this battle here at the end with the pace that he had. Yeah, that's bad luck, Emod, bad luck. You were definitely coming after charging to the field after that mistake in turn 1. definitely was going to be part of this battle at the front of this field by the time we got to the end of this. But unfortunately, things do happen. Something we are very used to seeing here in Tier 1 here of late is Josh and Williams 1-2. A lot of that the last few weeks as Williams here is trying to extend that points lead. Williams has finished second in the championship the last 2 seasons. Definitely looking to claim his first IUF1 championship. Right now is your current points leader. Josh now trying to cut into it. "16 laps here completed." Sun has come back out. Got cloudy there for a minute. Thought maybe we might have got some rain coming in. But now the sun is back out and bright again here. Don't forget, everybody here in IUF1 scores points as long as you complete 90% of the race. So right now, worst you can finish here tonight is P12, which is not that bad of a points day. Field now under control of Josh. Josh can now start whenever he wishes as the race leader. Once the safety car enters pit lane, Josh is going to wait to the last possible moment to shorten up this straightaway. Williams got a good jump, but is he close enough to make the move? Josh is going to protect the inside. Josh is going to hold that spot, or is he? Williams is going to try. Oh, I thought Williams was going to try to force the nose of that Sauber inside, but he didn't. Kudo is gone. We have lost the cash out for Kudo. Exit of turn 2, and that has brought out back-to-back safety cars as Kudo did not see what happened there. Don't not know what happened to Kudo there. Exit of turn 2. Brings out our second full course safety car of the race. Now we are just about at the halfway point here. Gotta wonder how many of these guys on the hards are gonna stop and maybe throw on a set of medium tires to go to the end. Looks like Meebender and Gary. Smart move there by the Ferrari. You saw the Ferrari throwing a set of intermediates. That is due to the fact that, as you saw, he got that 10-second speeding penalty on pit road. So quit thinking to save a couple laps on a new set of mediums. Gary throws on a pair of intermediates. He'll go around 1 lap and then come right back down pit road, serve his penalty. He is going to start 11th regardless, so he'll come back in, serve his penalty, get rid of it, and then throw on a set of new mediums and have 1 less lap on them. A very smart heads up move there by the Ferrari driver, so we'll see if that pays dividends here later in the event. Now things have changed. We saw Great Ace struggling early, fell all the way back to 14th, ran back there for a while, and now with the strategy and safety cars, somehow he has now gotten that Haas up to P6 here. Echo one of our tier 2 full-time drivers, and E-Mod both talking about how bad the hard tires are here. A couple guys in the back did stop here to take on mediums here. I expect, here comes Gary now. Gary's going to bring that Ferrari right back down, serve his 10-second penalty, and throw on a set of mediums to the end here. Should be able to get the mediums to go from here. Less fuel on the car, less weight, so it should get better tire wear. Gary was going to start P11 regardless, so he is not giving up anything and does have 1 lap fresher tires. Give you a rundown here. Now everybody's made their stops here. Lap 19. Josh is your race leader. Williams now has gotten up to P2. Trey in 3rd. Wicken now 4th. Lucius in that McLaren is 5th. Great Ace. Great recovery effort now. Finds himself here in 6th. Oliveira in 7th. Kugo in 8th. Meebender 9th. And Sub-Zero now in 11th, as Meebender also has gone to medium tire. And Gary is going to restart here in P11. Right now, safety car in this lap, so don't forget, right now the worst you can finish here is 11th, so it is going to be a good points day for the remaining drivers. And we still got a good 17 laps to go here. Just past halfway. 2 different leaders. Josh has led on 3 different occasions. Trey has led on 2 different occasions throughout the event. Them are the 2 race leaders. We are off. Josh now into turn 1, leads it. Williams here in 2nd. Oh, got a Trey. You saw how good Trey was earlier. Trey. Oh, now Trey has gone off, comes back on in front of the Williams. That's what you see the guys talking about in the chat about the hard tires, the cold hard tires. Boy, did it cost Trey. Trey, one of the better cars here the first half of this race, now finds himself all the way back in 10th. After getting off the racetrack and then coming in contact there with Sub-Zero in that Williams. All these guys are really starting to fight these hard tires here. Race leader now. Josh has Williams tucked up right behind him. Wicken now has worked himself all the way up to 3rd, so a good day here for McLaren. Right now McLaren running 3rd and 4th. Saw E-Mod earlier make a mistake into turn 1, fall all the way back to the rear of the field and then charge himself back up to P6 before that first safety car. So we'll see if Trey can have the same kind of luck as we look further back side by side here as Meebender. Gary now. Look at Meebender and Gary on their medium tires, really trying to take advantage of this group. And here comes Gary. Side by side they go. Oh, Gary slid that Ferrari around, but he saved it. Meebender's going to get the spot for the moment. Josh is off. Race leader Josh has spun. There you go. We talk about the hard tires. Josh has also spun now. Josh finds himself back in P9. The boy has this thing really changed in a hurry. So now Josh and Trey both are going to have to work themselves all the way back through this field. The 2 guys that have dominated this event through the first 20 laps now find themselves 9th and 11th. Meebender here, Gary These two still going at it on these new mediums here. This is a great battle. This is now for P6. Give it to Gary. Nice move on the outside. Gary powers that Ferrari past the Red Bull. So move Gary now up to that 5th position. As these two on the medium tires are starting to work themselves up. Oliveira here in 5th. Great Ace taking advantage of the medium tires here. He has worked himself all the way up to that P4 position. Sure, a great run here by Ace. Now you got the two McLarens chasing down the Kick Sauber of Sir Williams here. Take you further back. Josh looking to make a move as he tries to get some of these spots back. He gets around the Aston Martin. Now move Josh back up to P8 as he tries to work himself back towards the front of this field. Gary now all over the back of Oliveira here. This is a battle for P5. Back up front now. So we got now a lot of action now. As now the Wicken. Ray got back in the lobby. As now the Wicken looking to make a move here. Ain't quite close enough. Can't get her done. Got to fall back in line. So the top three remain. Great Ace now. Gary has gotten himself around the Alpine. So move Gary now up to P5. Gary really taking advantage of them one lap fresher medium tires. And Gary is charging through the field here. Gary now worked himself all the way up to P5 here. Now sets his sights on the Haas of Great Ace. Great Ace having an outstanding run here. Oh, and Josh is gone. Josh has spun it again. Oh, and Josh is really struggling on them hard tires. The hard tires and that Haas are not working well together, and Josh is in desperate need of another safety car. I mean, this is all part of racing. The two guys that dominated the first 20 laps of this race are now running 10th and 11th. Now Wicken inside of Williams, and the Wicken is going to get the job done to move the Wicken here to the race lead. Wicken's going to be our 4th different race leader as he now takes the top spot for the first time today. That's going to move Williams back to P2. Lucci here in 3rd. Great Ace 4th, but now Great Ace is under all kind of fire as now Gary on them new medium tires has really caught the back here. Gary really needs to make short work of Great Ace if possible, so he can try to use them tires to charge towards the front. This is a battle for 4th on back. We go back or front. Williams now still tucked up right behind Wicken. Josh has gained a spot. He's now got himself back into the top 10, back in that 9th position, but now finds himself 7 seconds behind. Oh, and sure, Williams has lagged out here. give him an invite back. That is going to cost him a lot of time, and somebody who has a 3-second penalty already. Right now, Gary here in that 4th position, waiting to see if Williams can get back. But Williams is just losing spot at the spot. That is your championship points leader there, who has lagged out and is now waiting to get back. I sent him an invite, so hopefully he gets back in here in a minute. But now he has fallen all the way down to that 6th position, make it P7, as now the Haas has gotten past him. So Williams is just watching championship points go away. Hugo now 8th, Gary, and now Josh here in 9th. Williams still hasn't got back in. Let's see if I can give him another invite. Because he's in the main menu, so. But how much time is he losing is now. His closest championship rival is in 9th here, but currently cutting into that lead because Williams has still yet to get back into his car. Williams now has finally joined. But time he is losing. Guys starting to, Xbox starting to have some issues now. Hugo down to that 9th position. Sub-Zero here. Trey still back in P11. Josh now up to P8. Now finds himself only 1.2 seconds behind the championship leader. So this is just a battle among themselves between the top 2 in the standings. Any point gain is worth it. Can Josh... And Williams is still carrying that 3-second penalty. Oh, we got a safety car. And we have a full core safety car, and this is going to bunch the field back up late. Now we'll have to see the strategy. Lucci has time. Can he back up enough to double stack the McLarens and still stay 1-2 here? Here comes the Wiccan. Does Lucci have a big enough gap? As you can see him come to a stop here, he's got to wait. Here comes Gary. It's going to be a race off. Then McLaren is going to win that race. Here late in the event, Great Ace has decided to stay out here. Now we saw Great Ace earlier start use a set of reds. Is he out of soft tires and maybe not having a new set of mediums if he felt just staying on a medium for better than a new set of hards? And so just has stayed out on the racetrack. But this is going to be interesting if Great Ace decides to stay out here. on a very tight racetrack and a hard racetrack to pass on. If Great Ace can get them into turn 1, he is really going to hold this group up, and let some of the guys in the back really stay connected with their front pack. You got guys like Josh and Williams and Trey all back there, 8th, 9th, and 10th. These are 3 guys that dominated the first 20 laps of this race. And now you find them all in the back of this field. Hugo now makes a pit stop, so that's going to move all them guys up another spot. So that's going to put Williams, Josh, and Trey now 7th, 8th, and 9th, just a little bit closer to that front pack here. So this one is far from over. 7 laps remaining. Going to be 6 when they get back around to the stripe here. Laps go by quick, but with Great Ace staying out on 14 lap old mediums here, and the rest of the field, brand new set of softs right behind them. Great Ace is hoping for as many laps as possible under the safety car here. Got to believe that the 2 McLarens are really wouldn't mind seeing another extra lap themselves, knowing that's 1 extra less lap that Josh, Williams, and Trey have to try to chase them down, as they should be able to get around the Haas. They have shown more pace than the Haas all race long, and now they are definitely on the better tire here. But if Great Ace can win the race to turn 1 here, it could really stack this field up here late, as we are going to restart here with 6 to go. Great Ace is your race leader. Wicked, Lucci, Gary, Oliveira, Meebender, Williams, Josh, Trey, Kugo, and Sub-Zero. So here we go. Once again, the Tier 1 division has set us on to a fantastic finish, and Great Ace has taken off, and he is using overtake, and he is trying to break away. What a start there by the Haas. And now that's going to bring the Wicked in right behind him here. Now, could this slow this field up through the slower part of the racetrack here? Now, can the McLarens be patient? They got to be patient. They can't just run the Haas over here. Oh no! Ace has spun it! Ace tried everything he could, had a great restart, tried everything he could. Now Meebender and Williams side by side. The 2 McLarens lead now. It's Red Bull and kicks Albert. Here comes Josh. He's trying to get his nose back in there. Flies back behind Meebender. All these guys are looking for now is 5 more qualifying laps. DRS is enabled now. Josh sets fastest lap. Gary now looking for that 2nd position. Race right now being led by the 2 McLarens. Oliveira back here in 4th. Here comes Williams. Josh, a late move on the Red Bull to the inside, side by side to go. Josh still cannot get around that Red Bull. He is trapped. He is letting St. Williams just drive away. Josh got to show some patience here. He's still in a great position, being in that 7th position now. Williams still has a 3-second penalty, so Josh can still finish ahead and gain a couple points here. But he's got to be patient. Got to understand mistakes happened earlier, and he ain't going to be able to get it all back. He's going to go around the long side, and he's going to get the move done. So move Josh up to that 6th position. Now he sets his sights on Williams. Josh up to 6th. Williams now 5th. Oliveira 4th, followed by up to Gary, Lucci, and Wickens. As they cross the stripe this time, it's going to be just 4 laps remaining here, and the 2 McLarens are trying to work together. And here goes Lucci. He's going to make the move. He's going to go to the outside, make the move on his teammates, and move Lucci's. Lucci's now our 6th different race leader here tonight. Lucci's now in 6th. That's Wiccan, Gary, Oliveira, followed by Josh, and then here comes Josh in 6th. Williams here in 5th. This race is far from over as this front pack is getting close to this being one big, long-ass DRS train here. As now the top 7 are all in a DRS train of each other as Meebender just falls out of DRS range here. He needs to keep it. Does not want to lose that front pack here, but he is now full 1.2 seconds behind Josh. Josh once again sets another fastest sector. Back up front, there's 3 laps remaining. Wiccan now looking to make a move on his teammate, and he does. The 2 McLarens are working so well together here, just trading the lead here, keeping each other in line here. Move the Wiccan back to P1. Lucci's now 2nd. Gary still tucked right there in 3rd. Here comes Oliveira, Williams, and Josh. Under 3 laps remaining now. And the top 6 are all rolling here together, led by the Wiccan. Everybody still together, coming out. Out of the final corner. Just going to be 2 laps remaining when they get back to the stripe. Hard to pass now with everybody having a DRS train. And here goes Lucci's to the outside. His teammate's going to hold him off. Lucci's going to try to come to the inside. Can't quite get her done. Williams and Josh back here for 5th. Oliveira now poking his nose in the fight. And now we got some rain. Here we go. Rain starting to fall. Is that going to change anything here with less than a lap and a half remaining? Is the track going to get wet enough to make a difference? Is it going to rain hard enough to make a difference? Gary now in 3rd, still being led. The field still being led by the 2 McLarens. Lucia's starting to get sideways. Wicked is your race leader. Going to be the white flag this time by. Big wiggle there. You see everybody got to wonder how wet is this track getting this quick. White flag this time by, and Wicked leads the field. It's still 1-2 for McLaren. Lucci now going to go to the outside. Slams the goal on his teammate. Side by side. Oh, and they make contact. The 2 McLarens are fighting for the race win. Gary Wade, Oliveira. Williams, Josh. Back up front we go. Trying to keep an eye on everybody here in this top 6. Lucius is your race leader. Wiccan in 2nd. Gary still 3rd. Oliveira now 4th. Oh, another Wiccan is now going to the inside of his teammate. Oh, and they touch. Both McLarens want to win this. Side by side they go. Through the final chicane. Oh no, Josh just spun it sideways. The Wiccan is going to hold him off. Oliveira crosses the line with a score. Josh fifth, Williams sixth. So Josh will score a couple points into that race lead, but in a great performance. In a great performance, the two McLarens. Hold on, Lucius gets driver of the day. Teammate Wicken gets the win. Josh gets fastest lap. In a race that saw seven different race leaders throughout the event. Take a screenshot for the powers to be. So I hope everybody enjoyed that show. What a race that one turned out to be. The Wicken is your race winner. Lucci second. Gary third. Oliveira is going to finish P4 here tonight. Josh is going to finish fifth with fastest lap. Williams sixth. Niebender seventh. Trey come back to 8th. Great Ace 9th. Kugo in that 10th position. Sub-Zero is going to finish 11th. The top 11 cars will score points here tonight. Kudo is going to come home P12, followed by 420 and Emod, who we saw have early troubles coming off pit road. It's going to round out your field. Alright everybody, welcome back. I hope you enjoyed tonight's broadcast of the IUF1. Congratulations to McLaren driver, the Wicken, on winning here tonight in what turned out to be another exciting race here for the Tier 1 division. Don't forget, tomorrow night, Tier 2, 7 p.m. Eastern, 12 midnight for the guys across the pond as the IUF1 finishes off the first half of Season 8, and then we will be a break off next week for the U.S. holiday, Labor Day weekend. And then we'll be back the following week at CODA, Circuit of the America, as we hate to use the word celebrate, but in remembrance of all those who lost their lives on 9/11, as we will celebrate the week of 9/11 and remember all those who sacrificed everything for the rest of us, as we roll into CODA for the United States Grand Prix 2 weeks from tonight. So until tomorrow night, everybody, I'm MFG. Stay safe, be well, and have a good one. And congratulations once again to the Wicken on winning here tonight in Zandorf.